Making that first psychiatric appointment can feel like a big step, and I've noticed that a lot of people put it off, not because they don't want help, but because they don't know what to expect. The unknown can feel scary. So today, I'm taking that unknown away. I'm Dr. Lisa Galoni at Turning Point Psychiatry, and I'm going to walk you through exactly what happens at a first psychiatric appointment so that when you make yours, you feel prepared. Before the appointment, you'll typically be asked to fill out some intake forms. These cover your medical history, current symptoms, any medications you're taking, and some family history. Don't stress about these. You don't need to have perfect answers. Just share what you know. When you sit down with your provider, the first thing that should happen is a conversation, not a test, not a judgment, a conversation. Your provider is going to want to understand what brought you in today, how long you've been feeling this way, how your symptoms affect your daily life, what's worked or hasn't worked in the past. They may also ask about your sleep, your appetite, your energy, your relationships, your work, your mood. This might feel like a lot of questions, but every question is in service of one goal: understanding you as a whole person, not just your symptoms. By the end of the appointment, or sometimes after a follow up, your provider should share their clinical impression. This might include a diagnosis or a working hypothesis. It will include a recommendation for next steps, whether that's therapy, medication, further testing, or a combination. And you should feel free to ask questions. What does this diagnosis mean? Why this medication? What are the side effects? What should I expect? A good psychiatric provider welcomes your questions. They want you to understand your own care. I want to say something to anyone who's been hesitating. Asking for help is not weakness. It is one of the most courageous and self aware things a person can do. You don't have to have everything figured out before you come in. You don't have to know exactly what's wrong. That's what we're here for. At Turning Point Psychiatry, we meet you exactly where you are. No judgment, no pressure, just care. If you're ready to make that first appointment, we'd be honored to be your turning point. Subscribe for more mental health education every week and share this with anyone who's been on the fence. You might be the reason they finally make the call.